Welcome into Farming Simulator 25 with me, the Midlife Simster. Thank you for joining me at Riverbend Springs, episode number 17. So, here we are in May. Let me just very quickly adjust the time because that needs to be a little bit faster. 8:15 in the morning. As you can see, the federales are still present. However, it turns out there has not been a murder on the farm. I will come around the pond this side and show you the, basically that's the last of the police car. We've had ambulance, we've had fire, I had the FBI guys initially. It's just, we simply had everyone here. Unfortunately, I have been the victim of an incredibly cruel prank. So, I obviously saw this Wellington boot and was a little bit worried after the note that had been left, and swam out and saw this cage with a body in it and phoned it in. It turns out that body is actually a scarecrow. There's nothing to identify the cage, nothing to identify the scarecrow. Whoever's done this did it very well. I'm going to struggle to prove this, I think. I have my thoughts on who is responsible. Out of interest for those of you that took the time to vote, thank you, bless you. The vote ended at... Well, Rob and Mark, our mechanic and contractor, 0% of the votes. Noah, 6% of the votes. Daniel, the real estate guy, or the realtor, 12% of the votes. TJ, 38% of the votes. And Axel, 44% of the votes. So, we'll have to see how this one plays out, won't we? So, yeah, I have been quite badly pranked and made to look very, very, very foolish. The police weren't particularly understanding. I mean, what am I meant to do if I think there's a body in the water? Not phone it in? I don't know. It's difficult, and I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought, you know, something bad had happened. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully, you know, hopefully not too many people kind of find out about this and we can just kind of get on with things. We've got a very busy time of it. I forgot in April I was meant to plant my soybeans in field 13, which I didn't. So that we need to do something with field 13 today, and I think soybeans is the way to go, because hopefully if we can get those in today, then maybe we could harvest them in November and then still get a grass field set in. So then if nothing will really happen with that over December, January, February, but then it'll be ready to start harvesting the grass then in the March. And we can sort of kind of flip the field a little bit that way, if that makes sense. We'll see. But yeah, we definitely need to do something with that field because it's cost us a lot of money and it's literally just doing nothing at the moment. All of our grass fields are ready to mow again, which is great news for us. So we got 12, 26 and 28 all need to be cut. So plenty of grass to go and sort out. We got loads of wood to take down to the playground for Mark to go and deal with. So we can make a bit of money by there, which is excellent news for us as well. We've got the priority at the moment. The first thing we have to do is go and get rid of the silage that's in the clamp. Oops. Get off the farm ideally and get away from all the kind of police activity and stuff. Yeah, we need to go and get rid of all the silage that's down here, because then that'll free the clamp up for us to put the next cut of grass into and get that turned around for some money, hopefully. I also need to give Rob a bell. Ideally, I'd like him to swing by the animal dealership for me, pick up the truck and trailer go and bring them up, and then he can do the work on the tractor that we bought in the last episode. That cement factory, not only is it unbelievably noisy, it's very slow. It's really not producing much of a rate of anything. But I guess it is what it is, which kind of changes my sort of thought process on the kind of creation of the stones for the time being. Because if it's as slow as it is, then there's not much point spending loads of money, you know, feeding it plenty. Thank you to all of you who pointed out in the past as well the issues with the stones that I had. Yeah, it just is what it is, isn't it? It's typical. I know, like, I now realise there are ways of getting those stones that you can get them without paying. It's just I did the way that you can't do. So it's just vintage me, really, isn't it? Right, let's get this uncovered. Open this up. Beautiful. Pop back in here. Alright, I tell you what, actually, let's give Rob a quick bell, because we need to get that sorted sooner rather than later, because the sooner he starts working on the tractor, the better. So, where's my phone?
Hey, Mids, what's up, man?
Hey, Rob. I was just wondering if you're going to be free today to come and do some of that work on a new tractor I've bought. I'd like to get it turned over and sold as soon as possible. Also, I've left the truck and trailer down at the animal dealership. Do you think you could maybe pick that up and pick those up on your way up here, please, man?
Yeah, sure thing. I'll go grab the truck and head up the farm straight away. After all, I don't want to get on your bad side, do I? I don't want to end up swimming with the fishes.
So you heard about that, huh?
Of course I did, buddy. I think most of the town has already. I'm only teasing you. I'm sorry. I bet you must have been really freaked out.
Yeah, I was, Rob.
Okay, I'm sorry. Too soon, huh? I'll see you soon, boss. I'll give the guys the heads up to expect the tractor later for a paint job if it needs one.
Oh, right. Well, 8:34 in the morning, and it seems that the whole town already knows about what has been going on at the farm, so that's just what we need. Just what we need. Always going to happen, I suppose. Small place, and it's there's just not really much I can do about this, unfortunately. Right, let's get this started up. And get this silage in here. Nice. Let's drop that off there. Right, where is the current best price for silage? Let's have a look. Silage. 353 at biogas, 355 the farmers market, right on the corner. There's hardly any real difference in it. Animal dealers best at 366, but at £10 it's not really a massive difference, is it? Can I just edge that now? Try and get a bit more of an angle here. There we go. Right then, let's get over to the farmers market as usual. It is quite handy being as close as we are to the farmers market. I've got to be honest. Bit of wheel spin there. Just for the obviously the sale of all of this stuff, it does make life a lot easier for us, because we're not having to travel huge distances across the map. Right, I'll have a little break of character whilst we travel over there, just to have a chat with you guys. This is the first time I've done a recording for Riverbend in 2 weeks. 10th of Feb, I think, was when I recorded the There's Been a Murder episode. The family got quite ill that sort of following week, myself included, a bit on and off. Managed to sort of obviously do the editing and get the episode out there. And then this past week, I have just been so ill. And it's not often that I'm so ill where I can't even like look at my phone screen without being ill. I just had nothing in the tank, just nothing. Even the idea of trying to like respond to comments was just too much. I was so poorly, and as you can hear, I'm not particularly great today, but you know, I'm sat here sweating recording this, even though I'm just sat in shorts and t-shirt, and it's not particularly warm. Excuse me. There'll be a lot of that as well, where I just can't avoid the cough, unfortunately. Now then, do we drop it off here? Yes. Right. Now, the game owes me a couple of grand. I'll have to sort that out later on. I think it's about 3 grand it owes me, just for editing stuff. So, let's have a look. Nice. £10,000 a trailer. Not bad. So yeah, really, really poorly this last week. So what are we now? We are Monday the 24th of Feb. So I just had to get on and get some recording because, you know, work takes its time, family, everything like that. And if I didn't do this today, then I don't know when I'd be able to record this episode. The Calmsden or Oak Bridge, as we're now going to call it, and Riverview and things like that, they're a little bit easier to record this one because of the nature of it takes a lot more planning and editing and things. So it was like I have to get this one in the bank today, really. So yeah, genuinely apologies for if you do follow the channel and you kind of keeping a track of things and you think I kind of dropped off the face of the planet. I basically did, as I spent the week just in bed feeling very, very sorry for myself and very, very poorly. So it was not nice at all. So right, this is quite straightforward, really, isn't it? So I think we'll do I'll do a couple of these trips now, get this sorted, top this up. I will, whilst we're doing it, get the money replenished to ourselves as well that's owed to us by the game. Turn you on. Power forward. Come on then. Come on. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Right. Drop you by there. Oh, look at that, following us even though it's not hooked up. That's weird. Yeah, I'll carry on doing this, guys. There's no point watching, keeping you with me for this. And I'll bring you back in once the pit has been emptied. So I'll see you shortly. Right then, final load. Last 35% of the truck here, but we got about 10,500 litres left in here, so drop this off. Yeah, nicely done. Rob is at the farm now doing the work on the tractor, which is good. He's going to make contact with his guys down at Axel's, and we can take it down there for a spray paint. Breaking the character, I got a feeling repairs and spray painting is broken at the moment. I know Mr. Sealy P did a thing recently where it wasn't working on the main part of the map. When I just repaired the tractor then at our farm using our garage, it showed that it was going to cost 2,900, so I did it, but it didn't seem to charge us. So I've kind of made it work in terms of like where the game owed us the money. I've basically taken it off what it owed us. and kind of paid for it that way. We'll just have to see now when I take it down to the main garage, see what's going on with it, because if that's also not going to work, then we'll have to find different ways of removing the money. It's easy enough done, it's just a bit of an inconvenience, really, isn't it? It's strange at the moment, this game. Again, you know, updates come out, fix a lot of things, and then other things start breaking. It's just bizarre. It's just really, really bizarre and frustrating, you know. And I've had a lot of conversations with lots of people about various elements of it, parts of it. You know, and I said this morning to someone, like, you know, I'm not here to like deliberately hate on modders. I know, like, for me, the modders, the lifeblood of this game. Without people being willing to do modding, we don't get anything, really. This game isn't anything without modders. So, you know, don't ever hear what I'm not saying and that side of things. Like, you know, like, I've got nothing but love and admiration for the skill that, you know, and dedication that people take to do what they do and produce some of the mods that come out. But at the same time, it is frustrating then, you know, it is frustrating when things aren't working and we can't work out whether they're not working because of the mod or because of the base game stuff, like Oxygen David's Oak Bridge not work. You know, I don't have tarmac roads anymore, and it's just like, well, that's clearly a Giants issue. Giants have caused that with their update, and it's just like, how is that removed? How is that update removed tarmac off the roads? It's so weird. It's just so weird, this game at the moment. And it's not like you know, this is brand new anymore. We've been months playing this, so yeah, I do get why people are frustrated, and you know, no one wants to be negative Nellies, do they? Because it's not what it's about. We want to be positive and enjoy it and have fun with it. But it is frustrating when things just don't seem to make a massive amount of sense. So yeah, so we'll have to see how that goes with the kind of doing the paint work on the tractor. So hopefully a couple of hours that'll be sorted. I'm gonna head down now to Axel's. I'm gonna stay out of his way as usual, with everything that's going on, and hopefully not see anyone. I need to lease ourselves a planter, and we are going to plant some soybean in the ground. We should. I'd like to do it myself. So I mean, I could, you know, I could go and set Rob up to do the work for me, but I'd rather have a go at it myself this time. You know, it's the first time we've put a proper crop in the ground. We don't have a harvester to bring it back out the ground on the other side at the moment, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I'm sure. I mean, financially now we're doing all right, because we've got £70,000 in the bank. Yes, we owe 100,000, but we've got the best part of 100,000 easily tied up in the tractor that's going to be resprayed and then sold on. So that should pay that off. So we're looking quite good financially at the moment, dare I say it. There is something I'd love to buy that. I'd just love to buy that. That would just be so cool. But we are not at the stage where we need that in our lives right now on this farm. So this little office worker can chill out. His electric Volvo truck days are a long, long way away. Oh dear. This whatever this is, this illness, it is beasting me. Fair play. Wow. Dude, come on. Yeah, I feel terrible. It's weird, isn't it? I just, you know, just sat here just recording a game you wouldn't think would take it out of you, but this is absolutely trashing me. Right, give me a couple of minutes. Let me grab, let me get online and grab ourselves a planter. Right then. So, here we go. A nice planter. This will do us. It's not the biggest in the world. Might take us a little bit of time to get the job done with this one, but it was certainly the cheapest, so it will do. Where are we? Soybean, soybean, soybean. Keep going past it. There it is. We'll have to get this back at the farm initially. Oh, no. Now, he wouldn't even look at me then. How am I ever going to prove it was him? How is anyone ever going to believe me, like, you know? Like, he just isn't this, like, wonderful guy that everyone around here seems to think that he is. I just don't know what to do, like, you know, things seem to be going quite well, and then when someone, you know, can do what they've done to me this morning, come onto my land, you know, leave the note, but orchestrate that detailed a prank on me, I don't know, I mean, you know, like, I was in the house, like, you know, they must have done that whilst I was in the house. I don't know. It's not a nice feeling, man. Right, we also need to cut this grass pretty sharpish. Both of these. Get this done. The tree saplings, I don't think it matters. They're pretty flexible at the moment, so I think we could use the big setup if we wanted to. Like, we could hire the rear mower as well again, and we wouldn't damage the saplings, I don't think, in game. So there we are. Rob's put the truck there for us. Right, I tell you what, whilst we're here, let's just, whoops, got snagged up there, didn't I? Let's open the side panel. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Why is that? No, we weren't. Tip side left, thank you. Right, try again. There we go. And then, like that. Lovely. Okay, let's see what we can sort out here. So, let's pick you up. Throw you in here like so. Let's take you and chuck you up there. Lovely. And I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll strap you down just in case I nudge you out the way by accident. Pick you up, chuck you with your friend up there. There we go. Sort that out. We'll take you next. Hey, up you come. In you go, my man. Thanking you. And you. I'll get you paired to be taken down the way. Lovely. And we'll put you across the back, I think, of the truck, like so. Lovely. Blimey, we got quite a lot of products, haven't we? We are going to make a lot of money off this. This needs to go on top. Why is this wobbling so much today? What am I doing different today? Not entirely sure. Upsy daisy. Like that. Strap that into place. Another small planks in there. Like so. Good stuff. Long planks. Yep. Alley up. Lovely. Oh my word. Blimey. I'm not even sure it's going to be able to take all of this, is it? I don't know. I'll have to check what the what it still needs. So the last thing I'm going to do is drop it all off and then not get paid for it. Right, you all good now? Yeah, fine. So you've got 8,000 litres of wood left in you, but no wood chips. But we haven't got a chipper on lease at the moment anyway, so... right, where's our seed and fertilizer? Oops, we're going to have that weird situation now, aren't we, where this door closes on us all the time. Oh no, stop it! Oh man, this is silly. Quick, 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 quick. Yeah, this shed may have to go, because that's just ridiculous. Right, so can we just refill that? Lovely. Okay. Didn't even use that much, did it really? We'll leave it out for now, in case we need to come back for some more. I don't know if there's going to be an easier way to do this. It's just not, is there? So it's going to close the door regardless. Yep. Yeah, this is just too broken. I like it. I like that shed a lot, but we can't live like that. Right. Solid fertilizer going in. Oh, you need more. Right, okay. Reopen the doors for the 17th time. Come on. Ah. Anyone got any ideas how I can stop that doing that? Like, it's just you're on the trigger, aren't you? There's just nothing I'm going to be able to do about this, because I'm just always on the trigger pressing the button. No, there wasn't much solid fertilizer in that, was there? Blimey. Well, we're much luckier. Right, hopefully this time... There we are, we were far enough in this time that it didn't cause us a drama. Right, so that's got 470 litres in it, so try that out, please. Blimey. Right, okay. Let's see how you get on. I don't think you'll need more than that, but you never know. Yeah, we may take down that shed and replace it with something else for the storage of the chemicals, I think. Right, let's head down and finally put some soybeans in the ground. Whoa, we should probably put a weight on this, because that was not ideal then. And I forgot that we didn't have the front weight on. This tractor has been amazing for us. I'd love to have another tractor now, and sort of expand our options and abilities, but fair play, this thing has been epic. Just an absolute workhorse of a thing. Right, it's not much of a weight, but hopefully will help just keep those front wheels a little bit more grounded. I mean, that bump is cracking bump regardless, isn't it? So I'm going to struggle anyway. So we'll get these soybeans in the ground, priority number 1, and then we can start mowing then all this grass. Just trying to think then, what else really is a kind of priority for us? I mean, I need to sell that wood, get that gone. Ideally, then we need to replenish some of the wood for that sawmill. We're not going to be able to do any wood chips at the moment. That'll be more of a winter thing. But right, we'll make our lives a little easier and we'll start at the top, just to try and take a bit of the strain off the tractor. Okay, let's see how the GPS sets us up here with the steering assist. So it's suggesting 3 headlands. Working that way, is it? Okay. I mean, we don't need the ridge makers anymore, so that's good. So unfold the seeder, line ourselves up, drop it down. We're on soybeans. Turn it on, and we should. We have a little look at our map. Nice. And I'm hoping... Oh, it's already double fertilized anyway, isn't there? I forgot about that. Idiot. Idiot. Like that. We are putting a crop in the ground. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Our first proper crop. Cool. Right, let me get it done. Oh, missed a little patch by there. Let's just sort him out quickly. Otherwise my OCD will not be overly impressed with that. Right, spin back onto this line. Like so. And we're on for the final pass. Come on. Oh dear. Maybe they're right. Maybe I don't belong on a farm. Blimey. Let's keep this going round. Nice. Excuse me, sorry. Ay, ay, ay. And then it'll be one last pass up the roadside. And that'll be our first... I know we planted the grass, but I just, you know, it is, I know it's a crop, I know, but this is our first proper, like, proper crop that's gone into the ground. And yeah, soybeans, so why not? The only reason I chose soybean is because from what I've seen online of an evening, when I'm trying to work things out, is obviously it suits the calendar for where we are in the year at the moment. And it's got quite a good price to it. So I'm hoping with the, you know, this field's in pretty good condition. And there we go. I'm hoping we'll get a decent yield out of this. So 85% bonus. Needs rolling. We haven't got a roller, so I'm not going to roll it. Right, let's get this back up to the farm and empty her out. And then we can chuck her out onto the roadside and mark it for them to come and collect it as and when they're ready. We won't need to run this down. I mean, I'll tell you what, actually, if I'll check now, because it's gone 10, so I think Rob should be about done fixing the new tractor. So maybe if we empty this out here at the farm, then we could use the new tractor to run it down to Axel's, drop it off down there for them to make it a little bit easier for them, save them the journey, and then I could take the new tractor then down to the spray shop. Yeah, we'll do that, and maybe then whilst we're doing that, Rob can start getting to work on mowing some of the grass up here. So right, oh yeah, still got to take the wood, haven't I? Blimey, Charlie. Yeah, I've got our work cut out today. Right. Let's have a look here. So if we unload that like that, and then if I drop that off by there, if I chuck the doits by here out of the way, Rob can come and get that. Let's go and see if he's quite finished. Is it off the ramp yet? No, it's not off the ramp, so he must not quite be finished. So, alright, okay, change of plan then. Whilst he just finishes that up quickly, instead, let's go and take this lot and get them sold. And then we'll bring this back, and by the time we come back from doing that, then I think we'll be all good. So, right, I'll see you at the playground. Okay, so I mean, it needs rope, which we're not producing any of that. It needs 3,001 litres of long planks, which is a bit annoying. 10,000 wood beams, so I mean, it looks like we're all good, doesn't it? I mean, let me just do one at a time maybe and just see what happens here. Because then it shows it's got 7,000 litres of plank, so in storage, but for every... Yeah, it's still going to pay us. Whoops. It's just put them into storage, which is interesting. So You can all go in there, guys. Like so. Nice. Right. So, next up. Wood beams. It needs 10,000. Now that... Is that... Yeah, fine. So it's chipping away at that because it's got 2,000 litres now to work through. And then planks long. Same thing, really. If we give it both of these. Like that. And then... Boop, boop. Both of those like that. That should be fine. Nice. £138,000 in the bank. Just short of 139. That is mighty fine. Mighty, mighty fine. Right, close that side panel, close that side panel. Right, let's get back at the farm, and fingers crossed, Rob will be ready for us. He can then take over the grass mowing and get started on that. And we will run down to Axel's to get our new tractor spray painted. And fingers crossed we can then advertise it and get it sold. Pay off our loan. We'll be looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Oh, fair play. Looks like Rob is already out in the field doing some mowing for us, which is excellent. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. Right, which means we now need to go and grab our new tractor, take it down to Axel's, and fingers crossed we can get that spray painted quite quickly. And sold on. Right then, let's just tuck this nicely in by there. It's going to be a little bit bumpy and a bit tight by here. Look at that. Oh, she is beautiful. She is beautiful. There is genuinely a big part of me that wants to keep this, but it just isn't right now. It's just not quite the right thing to do for us. Not quite. Alright, let's hook you up without taking off the front of the house, and then without taking off the front of the truck. Cool. Whilst I think about it, is there any deadwood contracts come out yet? Spraying, stone picking, turning wood transports. No. But yet, is it maybe because have I got one waiting to be finished? Yeah, that's why. I can collect that now because all the wood's gone in. So that's why there wasn't a new one loading. Right, let me get this down to Axel's then. We'll go this way, I think, this time. Just trying to think now, really, next sort of steps. I've had some information about that plot of land up here that I was looking at before. That I was quite keen to maybe long-term aim for. Apparently it's going to be really difficult to sell the buildings and build up there. Oops, let's fold that away. Yeah, not ideal by all accounts. So we may need to go to a plan B or a plan C. I do have a plan C. My plan B is still sort of a work in progress in my mind. My plan C is quite simplistic. And I quite like it. The more I kind of toy with it mentally, the more I like the idea of where it might go. And it would very much then kind of get us set up on the map and future-proof us, but it's just going to take quite a bit of an investment. But then, you know, that said, you look at where we're at now. If we can get some more wood into that sawmill, the rate that thing is going, and the willingness of local government and Mark, the contractor, for the playground situation, the amount they're paying out is, you know, it's not to be sniffed at. That's going to make us masses of money. Our greenhouses are just sat there producing tump-loads, so we've got loads of products now just waiting to be sold when the price is right. In time, our goats will mature. We'll be getting a little bit of milk from them. So yeah, we've definitely got some options. I think it's time to just expand a bit. And maybe see where we can go with things, but I don't know. Right, let's drop this off over here. We won't go right outside the doors because we don't want to bump into Alex. Why do I keep calling him that? Axel. Oh, that's funny. Right, drop that there for them, and I'll let them know online then that it's been returned. Right, let's just see how much the guys want for this repaint. Hello. So according to this, 26.5. So if we accept that now, and we were 139. Yeah, see, it's doing it, but not charging us. So we need to lease something now to have an equivalent of 26, basically. Which is this? So the Deutz, we need about 500 grand's worth of tractor. So what's the 9RX series coming in at? Slightly too much. Let's have a look. Let's try the 8. Not enough. Ay. Give me something that's just tipping the scales. You're not going to do it, are you? What about harvesters? Sometimes a bit easier to do it this way. 405, 301, 3D1s. 29. Why has it jumped there? And 23. So there's nothing in the middle for us, is there? The thing is easy. Okay. There we go. At least 2 of those into vehicles. There they are. Return, yes. Return, yes. Job is a good one. And we have an absolutely beautiful bit of machinery, which we can now sell for £127,292. As long as we've got a buyer, which I believe we do. So let me just make... Oh, sorry. Blimey. Very passive aggressive. Let me just phone Rob and see what he knows about anyone who's going to want this tractor. Yeah, real funny, guys. Real funny. So it turns out everyone knows. Everyone went for breakfast. Thought I'd have a coffee and a bite to eat. And I walked in and the place just laughed at me. So my reputation is in tatters, it's fair to say. However, you know, on a happier note for us, the Kubota, Rob already had a buyer for it, in fairness, because of his contacts of old, so that's gone. That money's been transferred. The bank loan, we are now debt free, so the 139 that sits in the bank right now is purely ours. It is all ours, no one else's, nothing owed, which is really good. The reason I've come over here is I wanted to come and check out this land. It just might be a nice little spot to have a little bit of a develop on one day, I'm thinking. It's got a nice access into it. We've got an additional field by here. A little bit of extra space. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's a lot of potential. I'm looking at a couple of different sites on the map at the moment, and this is certainly up there for me, in terms of piquing my interest. Oh, hang on. Voicemail.
Simster, I'm just calling to let you know that I know about the spray painting. Thanks to you, I've had to sack one of my best guys. But it's okay. I explained to him the only reason he's now in this mess is thanks to you putting him in it. But I wouldn't worry too much. We wouldn't dream of messing with you. I mean, none of us want to end up at the bottom of your pond, do we? Ha 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 ha.
You have got to be kidding me. Some guy's just lost his job because of me. Ah. I mean, what? That's just so unfair. Like, why were they allowed to work on friends and families' cars and, you know, do favors for people in the community, but the minute they do it for me, even though I would class as, you know, a friend for Rob, that's just Axel just throwing his weight around. Okay. That changes things, man. That's just too personal. You're messing with people's lives. I can't stand for that. I just can't. If he wants a business war, we're going to give him a business war. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a day there. If you are still here and you haven't already done so, please give this episode a like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything in the future. And until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we'll speak again soon. Take care.